I, 21F, am currently in my second year of uni. I moved to a different state for uni, so I currently live in the university dorms. When I first moved for my freshman year, I was quite nervous as I am not the most social creature, so wasn't sure I'd make friends quickly. But within the first 2 weeks, I had become a part of a small friend group of four around whom I found myself to be very comfortable. I had grew closer with one guy from this friend group in particular, 21M. It was quite obvious from the start that I had been attracted to him, and I had started developing feelings for him. However, I had no intention of asking him out as it simple wasn't the time for me plus bad experience with past relationship. We grew really close in the next 6 months, and he was definitely one of the people I was closest to. One of the days my friends and I took a day trip to a beach nearby, and I definitely felt vibes between us during the trip. After the trip, I confided in my friend, 22F, about my feelings and expressed how I was unsure. I wanted to tell him I felt this way because I wasn't ready to date anyways. She told me I shouldn't do anything till I'm absolutely sure, and I agreed. Fast forward to a few days later, he offered to walk me to my dorms, and on the walk he revealed that he had feelings for me. To me this was a bit shocking as it came out of nowhere, but nonetheless I was honest with him. I told him that while I do have feelings for him, this simply isn't the right for me to be with someone. I also mentioned that I would still like for us to continue being friends, but that he doesn't have to if he wasn't comfortable, and it was entirely his decision. I told him that when it was the right time for me, he is the person I would approach first, and asked him to do the same if he ever had anything to share. The next few weeks were amazing. We had grown closer than ever, and I could confidently say that he was my best friend. I obviously still had feelings for him. He claimed that so did he, so we were in a situationship type situation. We weren't doing anything friends wouldn't do, so to me it seemed quite normal. However, I did want us to be more. I realized that maybe it was time for me to put my reservations aside and just ask him out because he was definitely worth it. I ordered a small gift for him and decided I would give it to him when I asked him out. I did notice that he would start texting me less often, taking days to respond to texts, and we did start growing apart for a while, but I just figured that the uni workload was getting to us. Later, my friends and I decided that we would take another day trip to the beach the upcoming weekend. But this time, he invited another friend group of his to join us. I didn't think much of it, and we all went to the beach. Over there, I noticed there was this one girl he was being particularly touchy with. Honestly, I was a bit jealous, but I didn't think much of it as he would keep making it very clear that he reciprocated my feelings and wouldn't mind waiting till I was ready. The next day, he pulled me aside and told me that he thinks it would be best if we just remained friends. My heart sank. I didn't say a word and ran out of there. Later, I find out that he had asked the girl out like 20 minutes after he had that conversation with me. To make matters worse, they've been in a situationship for about 3 weeks, meaning that he would have had to told her he had feelings for her about a week after he told me. This threw me off. I have him blocked and refuse to speak to him. To nobody's surprise, he doesn't care and loves to pretend nothing is wrong. I fully understand that we were not in a relationship, and he is free to date anyone he wants. Him finding someone new isn't what I care about. In fact, that's great for him. What pisses me off is how he lied and told me he didn't care and would wait for me. I believe that he at least owed me a conversation saying that he wasn't okay with this not dating thing. As my best friend, I think he should have respected our friendship enough to be honest with him, especially because I specifically asked him to talk to me if he wasn't comfortable with something. His friends claim that he did nothing wrong, and it was my fault for leading him on. Ada for being mad? P.S. I recently also found out that his friend had overheard my conversation with my friend, 22F, about having feelings for him but not wanting to date, and told him. This would mean that he knew I wouldn't want to date, and told me he had feelings for me anyways. I'm actually losing my mind over this because I feel so betrayed, but can't tell if I'm overreacting.